I am thrilled today to be joined by my friend Jane, who is a crochet queen. And we're here at Creative Quilting on a day that it's closed to the public. Strange that we should be here together though, Jane, because we first met through my patchwork classes.
We did. I came there to learn a bit more about patchwork because I just self-taught and I hadn't really found everything that I wanted to know.
So were you passionate about crochet back then?
I've been passionate about crochet since I was knee-high. I've crocheted since I was 5 or 6 years old. In fact, the only piece I've got is the piece I did when I was about 10 or 11.
Oh, look at that.
And yeah, I've crocheted all my life. It's been my relaxation and my hobby. I taught in Milford evening classes in the, oh dear, starting to put dates on it, in the 80s.
Yeah.
And yeah, then I had to have a proper job to pay the mortgage, so yeah, I couldn't do it
But
for
we all
love.
need a hobby.
We do.
And I didn't steal you away from crochet, I can see.
No.
This has remained your passion.
It has, yes. Crochet, patchwork was something I picked up and loved, so I came to you to learn more.
Well, I can see the colour influence comes across through both. So we've spent today together and you're going to share some workshops with us. And I'm fondling this very pretty scarf, which not only is in my colours, so you might lose it.
Oh, right.
It's really interesting because it's on the kind of crocheted on the long side, if I'm going to say, rather than horizontally.
Yes,
so
in
it's
theory it seems quicker to do. You have long rows, but yes. I find it an alternative to going the other way. I thought it suited that yarn.
This is interesting. Yes, it's bobbly.
Yes, because the bubbles come at a certain distance, I thought they would come all on the end if I just did it short rows. So I did a long row. Yes, I'm very fond of that.
They're lovely. It's lovely. And some of the other crochet things you're going to show us are your favourite cushions.
Yes, this is a favourite one. These are two favourite ones that I use, support my back in the evenings when I'm sitting on the couch crocheting. This one is a lovely granny treble square, and this one is triangle. Good one in my workshops for double crochet and learning how to decrease. So it's a good.
It looks like you start with a fat end and come
exactly.
To a
you come up like
point.
that, and I always stop so that you have a little flat end there because I think it's a bit more like a mountain then.
Yes, he's lovely.
My cat takes over for the night and sleeps against it, hence there are a few ginger hairs in there, but I'll let him off.
Got to be loved. And doggy, patchwork doggy.
Doggy is new. I've worked on him for over a few months actually because I've always have several projects on the go. This is Sheepsea Katona box of, I think it's 105.
They come in the boxes with all those colour ranges.
Oh, it's like buying a little sweet shop.
It is, isn't it?
And then you look at it for 2 or 3 months and wonder what to do with it.
Like us with threads, us patchworkers with the boxes of threads. Yes, I can see.
It's beautiful,
that.
It really is.
And lovely and squidgy. It looks like granny squares though.
Well, it is ish. I think it's more closed. It's a very closed, tight square. It's a round. The first 2 rows are in the round.
Okay.
And then by magic you turn it into a square. So I love doing this. And you've only got 3 rounds. Well, the third one is a square.
Yes.
It's quite small, so you can, pick up and do 2 or 3.
It looks like a good scrap one too.
Oh yes, you could use scrap yarns.
Yes.
Yes, and you could do it in a chunky if you wanted to. You would just come up bigger.
Yeah, nice.
There's no restriction.
Nice.
And he's stuffed with toy stuffing.
I've got a lovely cushion here, which I think we've got the pattern for.
You have. And that was featured in Inside Crochet good few months ago now. Okay. Several of these patterns have been Inside Crochet.
And that's a part of your day job, is being associated with the magazine. It is.
I'm in there as a technical editor, if I can say it correctly, technical editor every month. They send me 5 or 6 patterns to check, check that it's in their lingo, the way they do things.
They like things.
And also to check that it works. So if I find something that, because when I write patterns, I always try and get somebody to check it because you've designed something, then you write it down and you just think you've written it all down and you haven't.
Yes, it's like checking your own spelling, isn't it? Yes, it is. So this is a recent issue.
This is the current issue.
Okay.
Yes.
And this
it's
looks
a
to me
pot
like
holder.
It's done on the cross, on the diagonal.
Yes, that's a corner to corner. One of
there we are.
fashions. Where you start in the corner and you work from corner to corner.
From a kind of
chart. Yes, I do a chart.
Yeah.
And you've got arrows on there as to which way you go up and down it on the chart.
I see. Okay.
And the blanket you've got underneath was one of the first. Well, this was the first thing that was in Inside Crochet. That's a corner to corner.
Oh yes, that's very obvious, isn't it?
Rainbow scarf, I called that, which is very appropriate actually at the moment, having rainbow things.
Yes.
And then the second pattern that was published was that one, and that is an all-time favourite of my workshops. In fact, somebody did just the sheep, did four of the sheep, and did a black one with a white nose in amongst all the others.
And I know we've got this pattern on the website too.
You have. It's Pete the Pigeon. I can't remember all the names now.
Yeah, lovely.
Anyway, they've all got names. On the pattern, they've all got names.
And this looks, to me, if I was talking patchwork, this would be a white on white sampler.
Yes, it is a sampler. There's 36 squares there of 36 different patterns. They're all crochet is based on double crochet and treble, and then a stitch called half treble, which is just one in between. And everything you see there is either a treble or a double crochet variation.
So providing you know how to do those two, you're
you
away.
Can graduate to, yes.
And I know we've got this available too.
As a booklet, haven't you?
Yes,
As a booklet.
Very comprehensive little booklet. So lovely. Well, we're really looking forward to seeing your workshops later, Jane. Thank you so much for joining me today.
That's all right. Thank you for inviting me, and I look forward to hopefully being invited again.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.